Hello and good morning. It's day 26, Wednesday, and I am about a mile and a half in my hike to Marion today. I ended up staying at hurricane shelter last night, rolled in somewhere around 7:40, and there were about, I think maybe 7 or 8 people that were camping down by the stream. That's the water source for the shelter, and the shelter was pretty much empty, so there wasn't a lot of flat space. I found the flattest space I could, and it was a little uneven, but it was fine. Two of the guys that I met, they're really cool guys. They're turning 50 this year, I think, and they are professors at a university. I know one teaches mechanical engineering and some other engineering classes, and I don't remember what the other one teaches. And they're from North Carolina. Their names were Wrongway, and for the life of me I can't remember the other one. But really cool guys. They've been doing section hikes for since 2010, so this is their 7th year. And after their hike into Damascus, they've done everything from Springer all the way to basically Marion, Mount Rogers, whatever Mount Rogers Visitor Center is, mile marker 532. So, stayed up kind of late talking with them, late for me anyway, which was like 10:30. And they had lots of great stories. They when they come out on their trips, they usually do it, I think, the week after the spring semester ends, and they will arrange 2 to 3 different stashes where they will hide along the way, beer and food and some stuff. So they're gonna hit one of their stashes today up by Wise Shelter. But yeah, it was a good time last night. The weather is beautiful today. I am so grateful. A lot better than yesterday's rain. I don't know what the weather forecast calls for today, but I know it's supposed to rain sometime, so I'm hoping I can make it to Marion before it does that. And I'm really excited to get my new pair of shoes. My shoes are falling apart a little bit, more on the right shoe where I ripped that little hole that's gotten progressively bigger since back in Westerwald, which was somewhere in the, I think it was right after or right before Knock, I can't remember. So it's actually held up pretty well considering it's been like 400 miles. So all in all, I'll actually have about, with all the trail miles I did on before, over 600 miles on these shoes. So not bad for what I thought I was going to get, so I'm happy with them. So get a new pair of shoes, get a food drop, going to relax. And I was looking at the map last night, the upcoming 300-400 miles. I know that's kind of long down the road, but I'm trying to kind of plan out and map out what cities or towns that I'm going to stop in. My parents come, as you know, the weekend of the 4th of June, and a stretch goal would be to get out of the Shenandoah National Park, which, if I looked at the map right, I thought was mile marker 965. That's where the north end permit station is. I don't know if that means that's where it ends. I would assume so. But that would seem like a convenient place for my parents to pick me up. And when I take the couple zeros that weekend, I get back on the trail, I'll still be ahead of the pace enough where when my brother comes out, we can leisurely do 20s and take a zero and I'll be a little bit behind, but maybe like 20 miles. But I'll be going into the flatlands, the lowlands, excuse me, and I'll be able to make up those miles really fast. So, and it would work out really good because my brother would be able to get a shuttle back to DC at a relative close area, almost the closest area that we can plan out where it won't take him a long time to get back to DC. So anyway, that's kind of what the future plans are. I don't know if I can pull it off. It's a lot of miles and in a little time, but I think I'll at least get in the 900s. But would love to get that right around 950 to 965. So, all right, well, I'll catch you guys a little later. Hey guys, we're about 4 miles into the hike today. This is Commerce Creek, some cascades. Beautiful. It's probably a good spot where you can just sit right in that. Looks like there's some sand down there too. Yeah, you could just sit right in there and have a nice little bath. Nice. All right, we'll see what's next. Hey, good morning everyone. It's still the morning here, and we are just past 11 miles in the day, and we're hitting another little grassy meadow here. It's just beautiful views. And it's kind of cloudy, but there is absolutely no rain, which is absolutely beautiful. So I had the pleasure just a little bit ago of running into a crew that does a lot of maintaining on the trail, volunteer work. The three guys the two guys and the lady I ran into are probably somewhere in their 70s. Of course, every single time I see anyone doing that work, I really tell them how much we appreciate it, because they just do such a great job out here maintaining the trail, and it'd be tough without them. So I hope that I can and will give back one day too. But kind of a funny story. So when I ran into the first guy, he was fixing one of the gates that comes into this meadow here, and we were just bullshitting a little bit, and he was telling me that he actually asked me if I came from the shelter, tri-shelter or whatever it is, and I didn't, but he said there's a crew up there, and he said they got a call, the shitter was full. And it took everything out of me not to laugh, because when he said that, all I could think about is Cousin Eddie. I swear, if I ever did maintaining work and I got a call like that, I would definitely dress as Cousin Eddie to address the shitter being full. So awesome. So anyway, I thought that was pretty funny. Looks like there's maybe some shack used to be down there that's kind of in ruins now. But it's just been a beautiful morning so far. The walking through the forest, you know, a lot of people out here listen to music most of the time that they're hiking, and I probably only broken out my headphones maybe like 5 times. I just enjoy just walking through the forest, listening to all the sounds, and it's just beautiful. So, but one update, I mentioned last night that I had some pain in my right leg. I had a shin splint, and my upper hamstring was giving me some pain, and I of course stretched last night and stretched this morning like I always do, and I don't have any pain right now, so that's good. I think it might have been just because of the big miles. I did close to 29 miles yesterday for the first time in about 5 days, so, and I took a 0 in between them too, so maybe that's why. So anyway, enjoy the views. This is tell you, if you ever get the opportunity even to come out and do a section hike, this is where it's at. Oh, and I remember the name of the other guy that I spent the night with last night around the fire. His name is Payday. Payday in wrong way. Actually, I didn't remember it. I saw it in the trail register when I got to down into whatever gap it was. All right, everyone. Well, I'm making great time. The bus comes and picks up, does the last pickup at Mount Rogers Visitor Center at 2:30. And if I keep my pace, I should get there about 10 or 15 minutes before 2:30, which wouldn't be too bad for putting in 19 something miles. All right, I will, I'll see you guys on the flip side. All right, so just a quick update. We just passed mile marker 530, which puts us at about 16 and a half miles in the day. I got 2.5 miles, just under 2.5 miles to get to the visitor center, and it's 20 minutes to 2. Actually, it's 1:45 now. It's going to be really close. The last shuttle leaves at 2:30, and you know, if I make it, I'll make it within minutes, if not seconds, of 2:30. That is. I did have to stop and filter some more water, so that kind of put me behind. One weird thing, I have not seen or passed one northbound hiker today. Not since I left my shelter I stayed at last night. So I guess I'm in front of the Trail Days bubble. I guess that's the only way to kind of explain that, but I thought I'd run into at least somebody. There was a shelter 7 miles ago, so I passed it, gosh, maybe it was like 10 o'clock, 10:30, so I would think that there would have been some people leaving there, and I'd be catching up to them by now for how fast I'm going right now, but who knows. So the shelter that's right before the Mount Rogers Visitor Center, which I think is called Partnership. Yeah, Partnership Shelter. That is a shelter that you actually can order pizza from, pick it up at the Visitor Center, which is pretty cool. I won't be doing that since I'm staying in Marion, but that it's a nice little, actually a nice huge benefit. All right, well, let's see if I can make it to the Visitor Center in 45 minutes. Bigfoot out. All right, everyone, so just past Partnership Shelter, and I can see the Visitor Center, and it is 2:21. As long as the shuttle is on time. I'm almost 10 minutes early. I booked it. So Partnership Shelter is nice. I didn't go inside, but it's probably the nicest shelter I've probably seen. It looked even nicer than whatever shelter was on top of Mount Rogers, Thomas or Knob or something. But wow, it was nice. So if it works out in your mileage, I would definitely stop there, and I would stay in the shelter. I don't like staying in shelters, but that's one I would definitely stay in. So all right, guys, I'm gonna catch my shuttle, get on to Marion. Looks like I made it just in time before it's about to rain. Bigfoot out. All right, guys, so got some bad news. I guess the shuttle left at 2:15, so it looks like I'm going to be thumbing it for the first time, so we'll see what happens. So I'm going to throw away my shoes because I have new shoes coming in my package at the Econo Lodge, but I wanted to show you kind of what they look like. So the one that had ripped is in pretty rough condition, and I got a hole in it right in the on the left side there. The traction is pretty much gone in the front, and then the left one is in a lot better shape. There's a little hole starting to form right there, but traction is the same as the other one. So overall I got about hey man, maybe 650 miles out of them if you count what I did in them before, which I am. So not too bad. All right guys, well, I'll see you in Marion. Bigfoot out.